we will use a patch method also. If you want to delete any record, so here we will provide the delete according to your requirement, so you can put it here also. So it will go the controller and then function. So middleware. Middleware provided a convenient mechanism for filtering HTTP requests entering your application. Like example, middleware that verifies the user of your application is authenticated or not. Like if you are a user and you are going to one website and interact with without logging. Okay, so first of all, you are registered with our website or not. We will check. If you are not registered, then we will tell to go for registration. So we will insert your data, and once you register, then it will go to login page, and you can able to log in. So we will also verify that your data is inserted in our database or not. So this that all the process we will fetch that through we will give the command in middleware, so you can check that middleware user is authenticated or not, so that this middleware verify this user is available or not. And it's also the create one token. So first we request the users like get or post, and then is user authenticated or not, like that it will go, and user from the database we will interact, and then send the response. So it will check the, it's taking the mid through the middleware. So here is the middleware. Okay, there inside the app http and middleware folders. So every things here it will check verify CSRF token, trust proxy is there or not. If user is not logged in, then it will go the redirect to the login page also, and encrypted cookies also. Like that, it's a CSRF token it will create. Okay. So what is the CSRF token or protection? So like if you are insert any malware virus or anything, so it will protect our page to attack the virus or any cross site request forgery or any malicious exploit, like that. So Laravel automatically generates a CSRF token for each active user session managed by the application. So every time it's create one CSRF token here, like that. you can see also here in this console, we can check the token is created or not. So how we will give the token is created? If you provide any form type, so you can give here CSF token. So it will create this page, one random number generate like that, CSRF token, and this number will generate. Any doubts or anything? Any questions? Till here?
Not as of now, Kishore. And I think what you can do is, can we continue with mostly the presentation part of it rather than the code? Because I think there are only a few in the call who understand the coding part. So we can, let's try to stick to the presentation a bit more today. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
And what you can do is, in the end, once you can run through the entire code process so that we can see, let's say one sample screen that you can design.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead.
So there also Laravel provides session. In this session, we store all the information about the users. And where is the session? We know that folder. So inside config folder, session.php, there is one file. So all the user information stored in this files. We can check. For the migration, we will version control for database, so that allowing to modify the and share the application database schema, and typically it's paired with Laravel schema, and we can easily maintain the database column, field, all the things, data type also. So the main things, Eloquent ORM, that this is the best feature provided by the Laravel. So in this Eloquent ORM, relationships like one blog post have many comments. So how we know how many posts in this comment happen or not, who posted, and so many things, concept is there. Okay. and managing the relationship easily way to support it. There are several different types relationship like one to one, one to many, many to many, and etc. Like that, it will interact with Eloquent ORM. So here is the application code. Then it will call to Eloquent ORM or Query Builder as your requirement. So it will generate the SQL query and interact with the DB. Then it will fetch the data and then return the result. So then here also will result the data, whatever you write the query. So like that, we can provide the models. If you need to belongs to, then we will fetch the another table also through this branch function. As well as a category also.
So Kishore,
Yes, sir.
so my question for you will be, what do you think is the advantage of Laravel, and why should someone use it as of today when, in the market there are a lot of new languages coming in, right? So what do you think is the advantage that Laravel has that those languages do not have right now?
Sir, this first easy way to we can create a project first thing, okay, and its installation process is easy and interact with the database and also provide the backend and front end also. So we can develop our front end as well as backend. So if you need to implement backend means API, so we can create APIs also, and other way you can create the full stack things like you need to interact with the web page and sending the backend to interact with the database. So there is the best feature that provided by the Laravel, and it's command line interface. So we can no need to create one file and all the write the code, all the things. Just type it the command, and it will automatically create the files, all the things like authentication also, blade file also, and also create the seeder. So this is the way to easier that not provided by the coordinator or PHP, because we need to implement manually in coordinator. There is no command line interface also.
Like, can you tell me which language does not have a CLI as of today?
Coordinator, sir.
Sorry, you're saying coordinator language does not have.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, please go on.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Kishore.
Yes, sir.
Kishore, I want to some question to put up for you. Can you please tell me the meaning of yum or opt apt in fifth slide?
continue
fifth
on.
slide, can you explain the yum or opt?
Yum or APT.
APT, yes.
Okay. So basically it's installing the packages, all the things. But in Composer, we create only that files.
Okay.
And APT means we install the system how can I? So if you are using APT means it will install the system, not in any single project or anything. So if you insert one example, I will tell you sudo apt update. So it will update all the package per system. If you are using Ubuntu, so you know the sudo apt update. It will update all the current packages version, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that Composer is only provided in per.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Okay. Now audible.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So any other question?
Yes, sir. Kishore sir, can you explain the kernel file?
Okay. So we know the every part which to be accessed by the most program. So if we interact with the application, so there is the main concept of kernel.
Okay. Which type of program we can access?
So the kernel class that specified custom command
Okay.
should be made available to user when the when to automatically execute various command and task by the user for the task scheduler. So that purpose for use we can kernel files.
Okay, got it. And last question is, can you show me the example of query builder?
Okay. In code or what are you asking?
Code, in code.
Okay. Can I show you that previous project code?
Yeah, please.
It will help you. Okay. Because here we have to create all the things. That's why. So if you write the query builder, so we can write the in controller.
Okay, okay.
Like that. See, need to define a DB colon
Yes.
table and table name. And if you want to insert any data, so you can insert like that. If you want to
Oh.
update, then provide the
Okay.
update with the a specific ID. So a specific ID means here. If you provide root, it will update only this row. Okay.
Okay.
If you fetch that only this record means 2, so you can also fetch like that. So, like I'm explaining only that not to bother this table name. Okay, so I'm just explaining. So what will do this line? Now it will go
Yeah.
this table and
This is table
fetch
and
the ID.
yes, yes, yes. I got it. I got it, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. So I will show you some demo. Okay. So but that you can also understand. Here you can give any routes like save data, save users. First of all, need to create a database also that you can provide through here, env. This file interact with the database, whatever you will provide here, like a test. So then we'll go the localhost jam, open the jam, then go to new, create. So it will be created. Okay. Then next, if here some files is stored, okay, in this migration folder. So if you want to insert these files in here, so one command is provided by the artisan. So like that you can do. So it will automatically create the table and all the tokens, email verified, all the things, it will come here. Okay, so this ID, name, email verified, password, remember token, created, updated, all things will come through one command. this is the save us our time. No need to go here and create for separate column, tables, all the things. We define that, define the data types. One command, we can save much more time. So this part is also okay. Then if you need to define the input field, so like that, you can define input type. You have to give the type, like you want to text or email, it will come with like that. If you give the email, so in wait. Okay, see here input field. Give like that, yeah, or and if you click on submit button, so it will come error. It required with the @gmail.com. So submit button. See, please enter a email address. Okay, so if you not give an email, if you give the text, it will not come the pop-up. Okay, it will go direct the submit button. This route. Then you have to give the ID, which if you fetch that what user entered, so you have to give the username like that, and then name. These two things you have to provide. So this action will perform here, web.php. Okay, so if you give here and you are sending some data, okay, so you need to give post. If you are fetching the data, means you have to give the get method. Okay, or if you update anything, so need to patch like that. Or if you delete any record, then you have to give like that. Okay, so I'm sending the data, then this user controller, and then index function. Okay, so then you can like that you can do, sir. Okay, and if you need to display the record or all the things, so you can do like that. Div and generate on a static HTML files. Any doubts, sir?
No. So if you're moving back to the presentation, I have another question. Can you help me understand in wherever we are using Laravel right now, what is the that one application that is mostly built using Laravel?
Means, sir, I'm not understand.
Sorry?
Not understand.
No. So, okay, let me reword my question. So can you help me understand one of the well-known applications as of today which are built using Laravel?
Okay, we are. I'm really sorry to interrupt in between.